Ebomana ege onye kene ụlọ ọzọ ụbọchị wuruchi nketa anyị si ike aka onye chiri ezelu anyị si n'ụbọchị nketa dịrị anyị Igbo na mma na n'Igbo ya dịka echi na-echi ada agwụ agwụ otu anyị kwuru otu akwa ya dịrịrị ise 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 dịka o si dị ihe wetara unu bụ ife anyị na-akpọ news on politics concerning ihe na-eme n'obodo anyị nọ n'ime ya currently now ife na-eme kịta ọ bụ ife mere n'iru akwụkwọ oge gara aga yes ọ bụ ife mere n'iru akwụkwọ oge gara aga nwanne anyị nwoke kwuru okwu dị agha ọ gwara IG of police gbasịta maka ya bụ ife na-eme n'obodo anyị nọ n'ime ya then Aisha Yesufu were ife reply n'iru akwụkwọ nsị ka ntị ego duru unu ka unu gee anyị ka ga-anachitekwa azụ ikwu okwu gbasịta maka ya bụ ife ndị a niile o gwugasị. Right, over to you.
Hello everyone. If there's one person who needed shame to be packaged and sold to him, I think it will be the IG of police, Egbetokun. If maybe shame doesn't work, because I would say integrity would be too much to sell to him, because obviously he has shown that he has no integrity, neither does he have character. Because I cannot imagine that you are above 60, you've refused to retire, a kangaroo something, whatever, was amended, a law was amended so that an act was amended so that you continue to be there, and then you're the one who is finding police officers who have, falsified their age, who have adjusted their record. It's the same thing that was done for him by the National Assembly, that the other one simply decided to also do for themselves. But anyway, this is Chidi Odinkalu, and he lambasted the Nigerian police IGP, says he will enforce retirement for officers above 60 despite exceeding retirement age himself. Egbetokun is supposed to have retired, and he refused to retire. They got himself. Remember what he said about, of course, he's boy to Tinubu, the former governor of Lagos State, and he had also talked about, I think it was in 1998, he said, or thereabout, where he met Tinubu for the first time, and Tinubu changed his life. So he's there as a lackey, for Tinubu, someone whose allegiance, obviously, from what he himself has uttered, is obviously to the former governor of Lagos State, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, rather than to the Nigerian people and the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And under his leadership, you've seen how police have more than ever become a willing tool of oppression that is there to be used by anyone, highest bidder, corrupt politicians, whatever it is. You name it, Egbetoku. It's just they tell him to jump, and he asks how high is he supposed to jump. Human rights activist Chidi Odikalu has lambasted Kayode Egbetokun, the Inspector General of Police in Nigeria, saying he does not care about the institution he leads. He obviously does not care about the institution he leads. And I would say that, just to give example, Kayode Egbetokun currently has Mr. Showore charged to court over, is this some 13 or 16 charges, cybercrime and all of that, just because Mr. Showore said that he was an illegal IGP. He's not supposed to be in office. He has gotten himself, to be in that office in some, high-handed, what do I put it, illegitimacy being legitimized by the National Assembly. And because of that, he got him arrested. He invited Showore. Showore came over. He got Showore arrested. They've charged him to court. The court case are continuing there. That same IGP does not show this kind of anger when Nigerian policemen and women are killed by terrorists, killed anywhere. He doesn't show that same anger. He hasn't shown anger over the welfare of the Nigerian policemen and women, those whose allowances haven't been paid, those who even the families, those who have lost their lives, their families have not yet been paid the compensation that they're supposed to be paid, those who are living in very deplorable conditions in their barracks and all of that. All of these things have not bothered Kayode Egbetokun. It is the fact that somebody called him illegal that has bothered him. This is someone also who is following, the footsteps of the former governor of Lagos State, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who has on his own, been naming buildings after himself. There is a particular gym that they currently did out there, and Egbetokun just the way that Tinubu does, has also named the building after himself. It just talks about very, selfishness, very selfish attitude, and where they just focus about themselves and not the people that they lead. He made this statement in reference to Omoyele Sowore. That Chidi Odekalu made this statement that he did of the IGP in reference to Omoyele Sowore, a publisher and human rights activist, criticizing Egbetokun's continued tenure as Inspector General of Police, where Oshowore had said it was unlawful. So here you have it. This is why Oshowore called the IGP illegal. Facts are stubborn. Now the PSC has retired all officers over 60 that will be enforced by an IGP who is over 60 himself, who ought to have been resigned, but they went to the National Assembly with the act and then put extended the tenure that, an IGP can do 4 years and all of that. Folks should care about institutions they lead. This is what Chidi Odekalu had to say. So Sana reporters, from who I'm reading this statement, say Egbetoku, the current IG Inspector General of Police, is 60 years and 4 months old, having been born on September 4, 1964. That's even if that one not be football age, if not real age, who knows? Most of these people in there, yes, a lot of things, especially with our civil servants, a lot of craziness that come in their real age and the age on paper. Sahara reporters previously reported that the Police Service Commission has approved the immediate retirement of senior police officers who are either 60 years old or have completed 35 years of service. This decision was made during the PSC's first extraordinary meeting on Friday. The PSC approved the retirement of the senior officers at its first extraordinary meeting on Friday. Ikechukwu Ani, PSC head of press and public relations, in a statement on Friday, said the PSC rose from the first extraordinary meeting with the approval of the immediate retirement of senior police officers who have spent more than 35 years in service and those above 60 years of service. Let me just come in here to say, this is how you build resentment amongst people. This is how you build resentment in institutions. This is how you ensure people don't give their all. So now, you say people that have done 60 years and above, yet someone who is 60 years above is sitting down there just because he's IG of police and just because they have amended the Police Act to allow him to be there. And then these other people, that some of them he's older than them, some of them they came together, that they ought to leave, are not going. And then there are other people who by now are supposed to be in that position or getting into their way has now been blocked by the current IGP, who is over age, who has refused to leave, who is staying down there. And then tomorrow you are wondering why you don't have loyalty. Just because this the former governor of Lagos State, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, knows this guy, probably needs him for one thing or the other, needs to have him there, has done everything that needs to be done to change the law. When I was talking about that, the fact that our national anthem was just passed hurriedly, was changed without any consultation with the people. A lot of people, Aisha, you do too much. Aisha, this. This is how you people will sit down. You sit down here and they will set this whole Nigeria with that national assembly, will sign it off just because people feel that let's move on. We keep moving on and things keep getting worse. But let me come back to the statement. It says the commission chairman, DIG Hashimu Argungu, retired, presided over the extraordinary meeting, which also had in attendance Justice Adamu Paul Galumje, retired Justice of the Supreme Court, and Honorable Commissioner representing the judiciary, DIG Taiwo Lakanu, retired. Honorable Commissioner representing the police and Chief Onyemuchi Nnamani, secretary to the commission. The commission's decision had been conveyed to the Inspector General of Police for implementation, and he said the commission has passionately revisited their decision and has come to the conclusion that the said decision in its intent and purpose contradicted the principal measure of service in the public service, and it is in violation of the Public Service Rule number 0209081 and 2, which provides for retirement on attainment of 35 years in service or 60 years of age. Accordingly, the commission at its first of okay, we've read that. So that's what we have there. If anybody knows how to where they package shame and sell, please do one. It's already, we are in the month of love. Show love to Inspector General of Police Egbetuku and send him the shame so that he can have at least some shame and do the thing that is right. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Ndị be anyị ekenekwanụ m unu dịka unu si wee na-esonyekwana anyị n'ihe anyị na-eme n'elu akwụkwọ na Eastern News 24. Anyị sikwa na Chukwu oke abịa ma ya nọrọ nche niile n'ofu n'ofu dịka unu si wee na-esonyere anyị n'elu akwụkwọ. Dịka o si dị, unu anụgonu ka ya bụ ife si wee gbata wee kwụrụ, unu anụgonu ihe nwanne anyị nwoke kwuru n'elu akwụkwọ. Ka efi were ikwu gbasịta maka ya bụ ihe ndị a niile nụgasị niile nwanne anyị kwugasị gbasịta maka open grazing bill. Kabaruke drop your own comment on the comment section below. Thank you, and also stay tuned at Eastern News 24. Kemesiano Munem.